Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very first supplier tutorial session. And this session is to assist you as a supplier to sign up with PWA and be part of the PWA supplier community. So I'd just like to officially welcome you to the session. It's all about you as a supplier. As I said, my name is Elton Jenica. I'm the CEO of Property with Elton. Before we kick off the session, I would just like you to watch a quick video about PWA just to get some information in terms of what PWA is all about. So there we go. Let's play the video.
Welcome to the PWA property community. Whatever your property needs, we have a supplier for you. Whether you're looking for a locksmith, assistance with home renovation, or negotiating a better rate for a home loan, we are here for you. Behind every inquiry, an authentic supplier provides you with the support you need. This is where simplicity and precision execution meet. It's a mammoth mission. PWA is all about an excellent supplier experience. Our ambition is helping you design and plan, deciding what to build and how, and assist you in choosing the right materials to execute the job. PWA values diversity and inclusion. We are committed to creating a seamless experience where any job is made simple, and every PWA community member is satisfied with their experience and value for money. If you would like to book a job or become part of our growing supplier base, visit www.propertywithalton.co.za. PWA, helping you design your space.
All right, so the video was all about how you can become, a supplier with PWA, and it's talking about helping you design your space. And the conversation today is all around you as a supplier. It's all around how PWA will work with you as a supplier. But more importantly, we want to show you the benefits of registering as a supplier. So we've got a presentation that is planned. We will share exactly what the presentation is. It should be up now, so you should be able to see it. And we're going to put it in presentation mode, or are we happy with it like that? All right, perfect. So we're talking about a new perspective, and what we needed to do is we needed to ensure that there's a common framework in which we operate from. So things like the radius, things like your rate, things like per square meter or meter squared, kilometers per hour, etc. All of those items needed to be built into the app, and we needed one place where we can compare all the different suppliers based on their rate, right? Also, policies needed to be included as well. So we had cancellation policies, refund policies, as well as warranties, which as a supplier, as you journey through the app, you need to choose the different type of policy that you want to underpin within the various aspects. So for example, if it's a cancellation policy, there's three options when you create your supplier profile, and therein lies your choice. So you can either choose which cancellation you want, and based on your choice, your business will be run accordingly. Over and above that, we decided that we wanted an application that would not just accommodate for services like plumbers, electricians, etc. We also wanted people who have a whole business or who have products that they want to sell. They can also showcase the products on the PWA app as well. So what we've done from a difference perspective, for you to be identified, what we've done is we've added things like BEE certifications, your PPE, etc., the company rules, your list of services, the affiliations and registered bodies that you associate with as well. We've included those so you can choose. And then also the scalability of the application. You can choose if you're a small operation or a one-man band. If business does become quite intense or busy and it ramps up, you can always just add an additional employee, and that would make the app scalable. So that's how we designed it. We also created an ecosystem. So the connection between a customer and a supplier becomes really effortless, and the transaction between the two becomes a seamless transaction as the journey moves when a job is requested. And we take it from rumor all the way through to cash. So what we're saying is from inception all the way until the job is completed, that entire journey is mapped out throughout the application. We've created efficiencies where once the job is completed, there's a job completion certificate. Also, things like automating invoice, automating quotes, tracking employees, lead time, etc., have been built into the app. So you, as a supplier, can look at your revenue, you can look at your ratings, you can look at your performance as we continue with the actual app itself. So the connectivity is seamless. I did mention it's a seamless experience. And the beauty of this application is quite simple. The customer literally orders the job. The job fulfillment is done through the application, but more importantly, the funds are paid through the application as well. From a supplier perspective, the application would be used as a marketing tool, and you are provided with a unique URL, which now becomes your business card that you can use, to solicit more customers to basically book your service. So how to register on the PWA app? It's quite simple. All you do is you download the app, you click on sign up. Once you sign up, you would then be prompted to complete your personal details. Once you complete the details, you are now officially a customer of PWA. So that's fantastic. To get your business registered, be it a sole proprietor or registered business, all you need to do is literally click on account. And then once you click on account, you click on switch to supplier. And the minute you click on switch to supplier, there's steps that you would need to follow in order for you to register your business with PWA. Now, notice I said that it could be a fully fledged registered business, or alternatively, it could be a sole proprietor. So if you, for example, if you're a student and you want to earn extra money by dog walking, absolutely you can register on the app. If you want to open up a car wash business, you can do that over the weekends. If you're a barber and you want to cut hair, you can do that as well. So there's different types of businesses and products that you can sell on the actual app itself. And therein lies an opportunity for you to make money. If you're very good at organizing homes, then equally it's an opportunity for you to become a home organizer. And then we will match you with those specific clients who need that skill. And then obviously you'll be booked and then you can make money thereafter. Simple. Once it's done, all you do is you save it and you share it, and then you are welcomed to the PWA community from a supplier perspective, right? So look, what I've explained to you is just a quick rundown of how you get registered as a supplier. But I must tell you that as much as I'm giving you the rundown, I would like to introduce you through to Batandwa. And Batandwa is the actual developer of the application. So we're going to take a moment just to switch over through to Batandwa. We'll let him come on and register, and be part of the screen here. You'll see him in a bit. And once he pops up, he will then display he will just display the functionality of the app, and then he'll take you on a journey of how you can register with PWA. Right, I'm still going to be on standby, so if there's any questions, I'm gladly will answer it. But between myself and Batandwa, we will then take you on a journey of the actual application. And there he is. So Batandwa, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Alton. Share my screen. Just let me know when you see it. Let me just find. Okay, there we go. I think it's showing now. Awesome. How to sign up and show you how to create a supplier profile listed on the PWA app. Let's get started. All right, cool. The first thing, I think Lamese all used to download the PWA app, and once you open the app, and you'll get to this screen. Sign up as a customer. So customer. So you click you use a sign up, and it's the last name and the other details. you're gonna sign up a new
Hey, Batsandwa,
user, yes, I'll send.
if you can lean forward a bit because I'm battling to hear you.
My
Yeah, that's so much better. Thank you.
now,
Much
so
better.
my head must be big enough.
That's perfect.
We need to fill in the user details. So John and my surname is okay. And just to just so you can sign up without providing your email, I'll just provide it so so that you sign up without providing your email. So your email is optional. My email there, John, and then it's gonna ask for your phone number. Say your phone number. Profile picture so that identify you, especially if you're a sole proprietor, or see who this person is. Find your profile picture. I'm gonna choose some gap. Okay, seems like this one. Awesome. There we go. Specify the gender, your gender, and those ones blank for now. Next. Okay, the next thing you need to prove address, like where you are. We use this to basically determine like how from you when they want get their quotes. For example, I'm just gonna click there and I'm gonna select I am. It should automatically. There we go. So I'm there. But if you want to change it, you just have to click here, clear this, just click clear, and then start typing the location. So once you're happy, click done, and it's gonna pull in all your location details. That you can then click next, set your password, and profile. Add. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, my email is already in. You get another profile with it. I take it this way. And just light all com. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna select my location. Yeah, then you click next. Okay, the right email now. There you go. I am now signed up. Obviously, the first thing I'm going to see once the list of supply or a map of near me. So I'm here. So I'm get a close by. See how you sign up as a customer to create your supplier profile. But before I do, just tell me else on the sign up process?
Yeah, look, I like the sign up process. I don't think we ask too much information. It's quick, it's easy. You're in control in terms of your password, etc., that you put in. I think also what's important as well is that the moment it's signed up, you can automatically see a few services, right? Which is the coolest thing ever. So the services are already there that you can see, which is fantastic. And also you can start scrolling and seeing, different individuals on the actual supplier, sorry, on the actual map itself. So it was simple, it was easy. Yeah, no, it's not rocket science to actually sign up. So well done, Batandwa. There was a complaint saying you were a bit faint, but I think just if you just elevate your voice, you'll be fine.
Okay, it's okay. I think that's still an issue. Should be a little better.
But you can continue.
Right. Awesome. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is Supplier and yeah, and be part of the PWA Supplier. So once you're here in the screen, you're just gonna click and it's gonna show you on page. From there, you click switch to. There we go. Now this is a sign up form or the start of the supply. Ready? You're just gonna click start. All right. The first thing you're gonna do is enter your for your company. I'm gonna say I'm a web developer and a sole proprietor. So I'm just gonna say is basically my name, and I'm a sole proprietor. Okay, now let me just get my passport really quick. So when you're putting in your SA ID, you can put in both. You have to put in one of them at least. So your number or both. So I'm just gonna there. And your company website, I'm just gonna leave that blank. And so this is like your customer logo, your supplier profile to be different logo. You're just gonna click different logo. If I just click on it, it's gonna open gallery. But I'm gonna leave it like this. People recognize that. After that, you just list your pro. So I offer web development. Then I can just select you here, React, etc. This is basically where you list like what do you know as like what. So once you have that, you're then gonna click, and as you can see, because it pulls in your you were signing up as a customer, obviously you can just click here and then it's going to pin your location and then it's going to populate this. But this is where I am, so I'm just going to leave it like click next. Okay, here you have the option of choosing locally or you work. Since I am a web developer, I'm just going to say nationally. I mean, work 24 hours. Okay, let's just see. If you don't work 24, Monday to Friday, let's say 6 p.m. or depends. And just gonna leave the boxes empty Saturday and Sunday. Just gonna leave the Saturday. So I'm just gonna say 24/7. Yeah. Okay, cool. If you just look here, it says audio. So what this is basically like at least showing what you do so that people can actually see really what it is that you do. Pick any images that you want to show that will show on your company profile. What can I pick? This one and this one. I can actually select more than one at once and do all of them. Okay, there we go. It's sorted. I'm just gonna click. Okay. The nice thing about this the supplier side, if you let's say this page over here, right, or you have to stop, you can paste the app, and when you come back, it's gonna pull all the data that you've already filled in, so you can actually save your profile and in the details until you're ready to submit it. That's actually one of the cool things. When people book you, they actually pay you. They basically ask you the bank account where the money is. You can come back in later to provide your banking details. But for now, I don't really know my account number, so I'm just going to say 1231. And obviously, this is not the idea is that when someone books me, the payment will go through, but then that they can't pay to this to come back and change it to a valid account number. So I'm just putting your correct account number and correct bank account. We have all Africa here, so you can we'll be able to pay you. Once you have that, you can then click next, and so here in products, or you offering like services. So I'm service. So I'm just going to say services, and next, cool. Money part comes in, or the money part starts rather. How much do I charge people per 600 rand? You can also add additional charges. Let's say when engineer and you charge 6, and before you start with the actual work design and specification and everything, charges, and obviously when they pay those charges, I'm gonna leave it blank for now, just to go quicker. Add your own additional charges, let's say transport charges you charge, you're just gonna add them there. So let me just say I'm a web engineer. Click next. Okay.
But Tandwa, sorry to interrupt you, man. I just wanted to say, as a supplier, it's important to put the actual rate that you are going to charge. Don't put 0 because then you're not going to get paid any money, right? So it's very important that rate is there. What we also did on the app is that there's a call out as well, so we kind of use that rate effectively to the best of our ability. So just be careful of putting in that rate, and then that rate is applicable to all the services that you offer or that you do. So regardless of what you choose at the bottom, then that amount is applicable for all of your services. And I'm sure you'll probably have questions, but just to make the app simple and efficient, that's why we've actually needed the rate, and that's why the rate is important. But you can continue, but Tandwa, the volume is still as an issue, but you're more than welcome to continue.
Okay, I'll try to speak louder. Okay, I don't know what's this. It's just this. And okay, thanks, Alton. Then you're gonna basically choose your affiliate. for your services, you're going to see this screen. Let's say you select you select like a dentist. If I select dentist, I want to see the practice number. I will need that, or my customers might want to basically whether I'm legit or not. So I'm not a dentist. Just going to take that and click next. Okay, here you need to add at least one customer. Yeah, you need to add at least one actually submit your profile. Here's my customer reference, contact number. Okay, that's going to be hard. I can really just gonna put in my 63537 and say nice work. No, no, sorry. What's that? There we go. Okay, so I added my customer clicking this plus button, but you can also add your customer email there. But if they don't, you can once you have that, you can then click next. How in advance can the customer book orders? Yeah, like how far is know that before you actually start the work. Yeah. So I'm gonna say 2 weeks seed, and so I'm just gonna leave all of this blank. The discount part, and then I'm gonna click next. Before I click next, would you like?
Patandwa, did you say something? Because I couldn't hear you because your sound is really bad.
Okay. So
what were you
asking?
Like,
yeah, I was asking like before I click next, would you work?
So say that again before you click next.
Okay. Would you like to explain
how this works?
Discounts.
Yes, I can explain how the discounts work. Okay. So what we've done on the app is we've got 3 choices that you can choose from. Well, in terms of discounts. So for example, for 40 hours worth of work, which sort of equates to 1 week, you can then give your customer a discount based on the volume of work that you would be getting. So you can give a 1%, 5%, 20%, 30%. It's entirely up to you. And also, the more work that you get, the higher discount you probably want to give your customers. So for work that's about 2 weeks, you can then give another discount, and work that's 1 month or more, you can give a discount as well. So on the actual invoice, it'll show them that they've been discounted because of the volume of work that they've booked. It's also nice to show that you are giving a discount, because when customers choose, it's something that they look for as well, right? So yeah, so it's interesting that the more work that's been booked, the clients would obviously then get the benefit of the discount, and it comes directly off of the actual invoice, and the customer can see it upfront. So it's really key that you do the discount, and then obviously depending on how far you want your work to be booked, you would then put that time period in. So you'll say 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 days, or whatever the case may be. Then that's the lead time for us to then know that you are, you can be booked before then. So that's why we ask for that information. Just to recap some things that Patandwa said, which you might not have heard. When you're completing your personal profile, things like address, cell phone number, your location, all of that is automatically pulled into your supplier profile. And then also your photograph, if you're a sole proprietor, is also pulled in. And it's important to do that because we want to save you some time. We don't want you to spend too much time with information that's already available that we can just pull through on the app. And you can see that the steps are quite easy to complete. We do need things like your banking details, etc. It is a little bit long, but we need the information because we need to know what your trading hours are, because we need to know your availability. So if you are not available, you will not come up on the map and you will not come up on a quote when a customer searches for you. And that's the smartness and cleverness that we built inside the actual application itself. Okay, so Batanwa, I'm going to let you continue, and hopefully your volumes issues will be sorted.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave my discount here, and then just gonna click next. Choose your benefits. I'm ensure warranty. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one like this. So you can obviously so I'm gonna leave it like this. Next, then from company policies. So for what's your policy when it comes to people can say no cancellation fees? I will refund 100% your damage. So my warranty, this is not applicable. I'm gonna click next, and yeah, so any company place them here, nothing. Yeah, obviously I can come back to edit make it my supply profile. Also, you can click complete, and it said, like again, you can click this button over here if you're in a room, and when you come back, you can come where you left off. So yeah, and your supply profile will be pushed and details populated. So yes, there we go. So I now have. So if I can show you, so this is fresh like profile. So if I can show for a profile that's been or doing work, so this supply profile, yeah, like this is my dashboard and indicators here. How much money I've made so far. I can also see months. So right now it's September, and I've received how many people are in this company. Yeah, and yeah, so that's basically how you apply a profile. If there's any, let me know. So yeah, and it's now showing on the map. Okay, I put this one away now. So it should now be showing on the map, and your car book you. So yes, that is a supply profile, like with the PWA. I hand it over back to Alison.
But you've done such an amazing job, right? What's on yeah, thank you, man. What's on the screen is the profile, so you can see the profile. I think we spoke about that URL option, right? That you can go in and you can just choose your URL. You can see that it's there. And Batan was hovering over it now, so you can see that. Also, your payout method is mentioned there as well. You can see that. And then also, if you've got a ticket or query that you want to ask us, you can click on tickets, and then you can just create a ticket, which is awesome. And then also, if you want to update and edit your supplier profile once it's done, you just click back on supplier profile and it'll take you through the profile. Something that you can't see, which Batana will click on now, is the employee. So if you click on employee at the bottom, it will give you a view of all the employees that you currently have registered on your company. And yeah, to get more employees registered, all you do is you just insert the employee details, their cell phone number. We will send them a link, and then they will download the app, and then they can get business, etc., etc. You can assign a job through to them once it comes through. So I think that's awesome. But Tanwa, you've done a stunning job of displaying exactly how to sign up. It was quick, it was easy, it was simple. One question though is that the minute it's signed up, are you live? Yes or no? So yes, you are live the moment it's signed up. There is vetting that needs to happen in the back end. So we've got a system that will then do the vetting checks, etc., etc. But for all intents and purposes, you should be activated immediately and you should be live. So on that regard, I think what we'll do is just switch over to a quick video that we want to play for you, and it talks about the entrepreneurial spirit of PWA. So let's play the video.
Every great idea begins with a thought. That thought becomes a vision. That vision creates a reality. That reality becomes the why, the motivation, the passion, the drive. This why is the entrepreneurial spirit. At PWA, we call this the spirit of excellence. Our entrepreneurial community of cleaners, builders, painters, tilers, plasterers, plumbers, dock workers, and so much more are fueled by this spirit. It's the spirit that drives us, the spirit that shapes us. It's the spirit that propels us to greatness, the spirit to make every customer happy. You'll find this spirit in every job, in every conversation, in every engagement, in every installation, in every appointment, in every brick, every tile, even in the fabric. And most importantly, this spirit is in every smile. It's this common ethos that each entrepreneur possesses, the PWA entrepreneurial spirit that will never be broken, cannot be destroyed, and always ready to satisfy. The PWA spirit has given birth to a new dawn in the property industry by disrupting the market and setting a trend with new technology to execute on our customers' vision and create their legacy. The PWA entrepreneurial spirit is committed to the spirit of excellence, creating a seamless experience where any job is made simple. How did the PWA entrepreneurial spirit idea of excellence story begin, you may ask? It began with a single thought. Join our property community today and begin to experience the PWA entrepreneurial spirit of excellence.
All right, so you saw the entrepreneurial spirit of excellence from PWA. I think it was an amazing video. So we've got Denise. Hello, Denise Naidu. Thanks for joining us, Denise.
Hello,
We've got Batandwa.
hello, Batandwa.
Awesome stuff. Okay, so now that you've seen the application, can we just talk about the functionality, right, of the app? So Denise, after you've seen the application, do you have any comments or questions around the application?
Yes, thanks, Elson. So I think the really cool thing about this is that I don't have to do quotations. So the quote seems to get done automatically. It seems like the and just correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like the customer will get the quotation, they review it. If they're happy, they accept it. They're paying a deposit. So in this, I'm actually not involved up until the point a customer actually accepts a quotation, and I'm assuming I'm alerted that it's not a job for me. So I'm correct in that, right? That was my understanding from the conversation and from Batandwa's explanation and yours as well.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't really show it, discreetly in terms of exactly how that would work, but you're 100% correct. So what happens is the moment your rate is inserted and you become live and visible, when a customer then searches for, because it had product and services on the top. So when a customer searches for, let's just say, electrician or a cleaner, for example, when that happens, automatically all the cleaners within a specific radius would be showcased on the actual application as well. And by doing that, you as a cleaner, you could be cleaning somewhere else, you could be sleeping, you could be on a bus going somewhere, you could be chatting to your family members. There's nothing that you physically need to do to generate a quote or to even generate an invoice for that matter. Because once the customer then chooses you and books you, then it's booked. So that's the concept, and it's quite simple because all that legwork and the difficulty around running around to give a quote. I mean, so much time in our industry is just chasing customers, giving a quote to a customer. It's that frustration that has been now taken away, where seamlessly the customer can then automatically generate a quote, right? So based on the hours that you or your rate that you submitted, it's easy at a drop of a hat. And yes, you'll be notified, Denise, that a quote is actually being generated on your behalf. You'll be alerted obviously once you get the job, but a notification in terms of quotation will be sent. And I think that's important. It's important because a lot of the time you do so much work around just submitting quotes, submitting quotes, submitting quotes, and you don't even know why you not getting the work. So what's nice about the analytics on the tool, we can then say you didn't get the job because your quote was too high. You didn't get the job because maybe your quote was too low. You don't know that information. But now that you're competing on the app in one ecosystem, we can then render that information to you, and then you can then change and flex accordingly if you need to do so. So yeah, we show you all the opportunities that were given in terms of quotation. So yeah, but Tandwa, is there anything you want to mention?
Now, I think also the next is this is automatic. It's based on your supplier.
Sorry, your line's really
So,
bad. I can't hear you, Patandwa.
so I was saying, so PWA handles the quoting process for automated.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what Bertrand was saying is great. So it talks about that seamless experience that we want to try and create, or that's what we aspire to, right? To create that seamless experience on the app. So yeah, that's what he's mentioned. Cool. Denise, anything else you observed as well? Because we're mentioning money. So, Bertrand, from a security perspective, especially if clients book the job, etc., you know,
Well,
how
that
secure
was
is the
actually
funds?
going to be my question next, actually. So thank you
But you
for
want to
reading
ask
my
the question
mind.
now?
You clearly read my mind.
Ask it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I think okay, go ahead,
okay,
I think we
Patandwa. I think we are above a delay on this conversation.
okay. Just to answer. Okay, you can hear me, right? Just
I can hear you.
so we use a payment, and this is a really big company being used Bolt and all the other big guys, and your banking details. Let's say we take that, we send it to they the ones that keep all those details or credentials when it comes to they keep it for us, and they how can I say secure, pay trusted, by really like big guy. Even when you make a payment, your card and all we're doing is just ensuring the money is sent to the correct moved to the correct account. So yeah, we are because we don't store confidential information. Paste the handles all.
Yeah, but Tanwa, what you're saying is nice because a lot of times people ask me, so is the money actually stored in your bank account, PWA? And the question is, no, it's not stored in my bank account. It is actually the minute the payment happens, it gets it goes to a payment gateway. Within that payment gateway, the payment is then made out through to the supplier as well as then PWA. So yeah, I think we've lost Denise there. So a lot of the suppliers also ask questions around the job fees and what sort of, because obviously they're doing the work, right, Patangwa? So they
Yeah.
want to know what's the fee structure, et cetera, et cetera. So can you just explain how the fee or works? How much does PWA get paid, and what goes back to the supplier?
When you create, there is right where you basically tell offer. Now when someone pay you, let's say 100 rand. Okay, let me get the calculations wrong. So when someone PWA will take 15% of that, rest will then come to you, but with the discount fees, right? So I think also you would explain the discount. But yeah,
No, I can. I thought you would, but it's okay. And I think my sound is better, so let me do this, right? So yeah, so how it works is quite simple. Every single time a invoice is generated, how it works is 50% is requested from the customer before the job is booked, and then or when the job is booked, sorry. And then before installation, the balance needs to be paid by the customer. And then we pay out once a job completion certificate has been accepted by the customer, then the supplier would get the balance of that specific job. And that's kind of like how it works in reality at this point in time, right? It does depend on the supplier, but for PWA, we've made it standard across the board that this is how we would work, unless it's an emergency, which is deemed as different. From that deposit and from that last payment, because there's only two payments that will come from the customer, when they make those payments, we already deduct a 15% fee off of that. So the money that's deposited into your bank account will be the money that the customer sees less the 15%, less the discount that goes back into your bank account. And you will be able to see it within 3 days that the money is then paid through to you. So from a money perspective, I think the money is quite secure. The payment gateway itself is quite secure in terms of the way they operate. And we decided to go with the best payment gateway that there is, which most of the enterprise customers use as well. And we know that the volumes are going to be quite high, so we need to keep control of all those volumes. So there's nobody manually sitting and sending money. There's no manual or human intervention. It's all done through the system where we've actually hard coded that the actual money needs to be paid through to suppliers. So I know a lot of suppliers are nervous and they're like, where's my money? So you know that when it comes to money, it is all tracked and it's all traced through the actual payment gateway. So yeah, you would get your money quite securely. Okay. So
just
yeah,
to
I think that's fine.
say, so when a customer makes a 50% of the, or they pay the full amount, right? Now 24 hours, we send them a reminder to pay. They pay that, so that means by the time you start the job, received all your money, even though it will be in your bank account 3 days later. You're on the way, basically.
Correct. Thanks for clarifying that. That was key. All right. No, I think that's great. I think we've got 5 minutes to wrap up. But Tandwa, anything else that you think that's important that you want to mention about the application besides what Denise had basically said, which was quite key, which was about automating the invoicing and automating the invoicing and the quotation, which was cool. Anything you want to mention? Now that
One is please upgrade. I know there's like people out there was of the app, and this is like when you update, but please do upgrade. You know, we're building this as we learn from, you know, used to be added, what needs to be removed, and all that.
Yeah, I know. If you look at the app right now, I think one thing that we do need to stress is the quality of the photos as well. You know, if you've got a better phone to take better photos, please, because remember, we've got something in the app called a sneak peek. And based on the very first photo that is installed by the supplier, that's the photo that we use to advertise your business for you on the app. And then based on that photo, if it's not attractive, instantly, because we visual people, right? Customers will not book you if your photo is not great. So make sure your portfolio speaks for the work that you do and make sure that the quality of the photos are quite good. All right. So yeah, I think from my side, I just want to say thank you so much, Batandwa, for the tutorial. For the guys that missed it, you can always play back and watch this tutorial. and get some input and feedback in terms of how you would want us to do a little bit things differently, you're more than welcome to communicate to us on the comments or on the chat. Equally, you can call or email us at support@propertywithelton.co.za, or you can just give us a call. Our number's on the website, so you're more than welcome to call us and reach out to us. And you can rate the app as well. So once you download the app, you can rate it and give us feedback on the app. There's loads of functionality that we're building into the application. So stick with PWA. And the more you stick with us, the more you can then partner with us and ensure that you transition into the future in terms of new services, etc., and new technology that we'd like to deploy on the application. All right. So, Batandra, thank you so much for the review. I think it was awesome. And hopefully, if you missed out on the session, you're more than welcome to come and join the next session that we have. So, peace. We are out. Thank you, everyone. And until the next time, we will see you again soon. Thank you and goodbye.
PWA would like to thank everyone that was in attendance today. We found today's session to be extremely valuable with great insights, meaningful contributions, and exceptional participation by all our pioneering suppliers. Welcome to the PWA community. We wish you all the best with your business and look forward to collaborating in the growth of your business using this platform. Be sure to follow all of our social media accounts to find out what's happening with the next sessions and any news that has to do with PWA. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you at the next session. PWA, helping you grow your business.